Hey guys, it's Melanie Hines. This is your fastest Iraqi Dinar summary on the net, or at least the most clear and accurate one. Guys, I got new articles out of Iraq, and I shared most of this on my live stream this morning. The title of it says 1111 and 111, and honestly, the chat was a little wild, so I really didn't get to that. I got to it a little bit, but not the way I wanted to, so I'm working on the timestamps, but I wanted to get this Intel summary done because my husband and I, we have a busy day again, guys. My husband and I are in the middle of donations. Well, that means we go through our house top to bottom, and I've never gone through my workbench downstairs in the basement to give a bunch of stuff away. And so there's a lot of things we're doing, and it takes all my energy, so I'm getting this Intel summary done early. Praise be to God. I kept the articles up, but again, you can go to my live stream if you want more details. I think I started in an hour and 15 minutes because I started super early, so you didn't miss anything. And this is I don't know when this is going to be posting. I'm letting my assistant tell me the optimal time to post these videos. So we start off with the articles today, which were really enlightening. 120 plus projects in Iraq's Dakar face suspension, over 71 million in debt. And again, what I referred to this morning was I've gone over all the CBI articles. I have them copied, I have them printed out. And they were saying there was a backwardness in their infrastructure projects. This is part of their infrastructure projects. You can see in this picture, they're laying down roads and stuff. So there's a backwardness, and because everybody's waiting for them to revalue their currency. And if that's not enough, then the article, Basra crude slip despite global oil uptake. So that all of them are doing that because of Russia. So then it says Syria leans on Iraq to keep cement production flowing. Syria needs cement, and they need Iraq to provide it. So that they entered into a memorandum of understanding, another MOU, meaning everybody's waiting on the new rate. This is a good sign. Guys, you have to read between the lines. They're not going to come out and telegraph that we're doing this, even though they're talking about removing the zeros. That just gets people panicked because they think a $25,000 note is going to be a 25 dinar note instead of a 25,000 dinar note. It's not. That's not the way it works. It's going to go from 4.8101, which is the CBI translated rate, to 4x on the back screens of their new system, their fancy Nancy system. You can't even believe it, but they can put a rate on and then wait. So they're waiting. You cannot go to the bank right now. I will do a time is now live stream. That's the one you want to pay attention to if you're following me and my 3 steps, because you'll get the bridge strategy for free. I figured out a way to do a Zoom and then send you guys the bridge strategy, and we'll get it done that way. But I will do a Zoom after the live stream is now. Macy, come here. Come here, baby. Hey, Macy, come here, faster. I just have to watch my puppy. She keeps disappearing, and I don't know what she's doing. So when you have a puppy a year and she's been destroying things, don't destroy anything. Just sit there. Good sit. Good sit. So anyways, and we're getting another one. Do you believe it this month? I'll do another Thor post if you like those. Comment down below if you like the Thor posts. ISX trades $4 million worth of Iraqi stock exchange trading happened this week. So guys, and gold prices are going up and down. The dollar's going up and down. That's just the way it works until they revalue their currency, and the dollar will be non-existent. I guarantee you, once they revalue this, the dollar, the parallel markets will go away. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else I missed. Oil is edging up because if peace happens, oil prices will go down. It's just economics. The more oil that floods the market, the less the cost is. The less oil flooding the market, the more the people that are flooding the market with their oil get a higher price. I mean, it's just the way it works. It's economies of scale. So if you don't understand that, you should hop on a live sometime. This week, I'm going live early. Tomorrow, I'll be live again around 7 to 7:30. So look for me live in the morning. That's just the way the week is rolling out. And then Saturday is my Sabbath. Tomorrow's Friday. And then Sunday, I will probably be live from the truck. I'll let you know. My husband and I are going to be driving 3 hours to look at Thor. Or I may cancel it altogether. What do you think? So now we go to where everybody else is talking about the Iraqi dinar. About halfway through. That's good. Guys, the prices haven't shifted. The Iraqi dinar right now is still 0.00076. People have said many windows. Let's see if it's in this summary. I don't talk dates and rates. I just say God told me to tell you that it is already done. This next, let's see. We got Bruce. Our rate is much higher, and we have a contract rate that is out of this world at redemption centers only. That's his pitch for redemption centers. I suggest you look at my 3 steps to a safe exchange. But if you want to go to his redemption center, you should, I'm sure you can get on his list. So the group went over that. There was successful, what to do, what they said. And I believe we have a green light now from Treasury, from President Trump, our military. Everything is lined up. I believe there's nothing else to hold it up. Let's get our notifications. Let's get our appointments and start exchanges. They're thinking maybe today. What do you think? I don't know. We just have to wait and see. But Bruce has always been a fan of the redemption centers. Some of the things he was backing, it says, he said, we sent a contingent of 15 representatives from the United States to Iraq. They met with Alak, who's heard of the Bank of Iraq, and they also met with Sudani. And they have decided with Iraq to put out a new international rate on the Iraqi dinar. And also we're going to put that rate out so that would be picked up in the United States. It looks like everything that I've heard from Thanksgiving on is pointing to us getting that contingent to Iraq. Get everything done so that we would have a new international rate on the dinar, which, by the way, is not our rate because he promotes the redemption rates. So what do you think? Comment down below. I know some people don't like Bruce. I don't really care. I just care about giving you the fastest summary where you can get it all in one place. If you don't have time, like a lot of people don't, like my husband who works 2 jobs, my brother who works all the time, everybody I know is working harder for less. And so I'm with you to give you this summary so that you can go one place. Please subscribe, tap the bell so you get notified every time I post a summary because I don't know when I'm going to post it. Busy. Everybody is. And I'm praying for you. Everybody that's a part of my channel, you get prayed for by a serious intercessor. Frank 26, Maliki is the one pushing for some new legislation laws that the new prime minister can have control over the exchange rate. That's insane. That's insane. That should not happen. Nobody trusts Maliki. Political is leaning more and more towards the corrupt. That's Frank. I don't think that. I pray and I believe my prayers are answered. Pimpy said, I know there are people out there saying 1,000% he's going to be prime minister, meaning al-Sudani. He goes, I don't want to get my hopes up too much because this is the part of the election that he doesn't like. I told you Maliki is really good at this time, year after year, in elections when it's time to gather up the blocks necessary to control the government. We just need to pray that, I was telling you this morning, I think you should go to my live stream, skip forward till I talked about the Iraqi dinar. If David of the Old Testament had the power to bring a personal relationship with God into a time when Jesus hadn't shown up on the scene yet, the Holy Spirit wasn't indwelling in each of us that accept Christ, then we certainly as Christians have the power to pull this in a time that looks like it's impossible. All things are possible to those who trust the Lord. That's my subscribe, tap the bell. Caparoni, there's no RV. The process to integrate their banking system into the global economy is well known for years, only with the success and growth of their own economy. That's Caparoni. He's always been the negative Nelly. I present everybody's opinion. Now we go on to Mark Z. He goes, boy, did they drop an article today. I've been talking about it for a while. And when I saw it today, I went, woohoo. Here's the big one. The CBI confirms that the digital dinar project is under implementation. Look at the last word, implementation. They originally called the digital dinar the I-dinar. The government and the CBI told us it was going to be a gold and asset-backed currency. The physical dinar is backed by the digital dinar, and the digital dinar is backed by assets. They told us they were going to do this a while ago, and now today they are telling us they are in the process of implementation. This one really had me excited. Things are moving. I always love Mark's updates. I didn't have this yesterday when I did my summary, so good for you, Mark. I'm so glad you brought this. I think this is people that watched his, honestly, I think it was people that watched him yesterday. I got to end soon. Samson, article, Trump, the Sudanese nominated me for the Nobel Peace Prize, and Iraq is different after the strike on Iran. I'm not going to touch that. Militiaman, he's another one I like. Nobody in official position has promised an overnight jackpot. Nobody has. And that's a good thing. They shouldn't be doing that, and they won't. But everything on their official checklist is either done or shortly away from being done. We just stepped out of the past and into the present. I agree. Frank 26 says Trump's going to take care of it. So, guys, any fluctuations you see right now are not what we're looking for. We're looking for all of a sudden it being reinstituted on Forex. That's what we're looking for. And they've already, according to Forex insiders, they've already said the rate is going to be 481.01. If they remove 3 zeros from that exchange rate, then it's 4.80. If they remove 3 zeros from the other exchange rate, it's 0.76, meaning 76 cents to the US dollar. What do you think and what do you hope for? There's other prophets out there saying exchange when it's 7. Some people are saying that if you look at RLUSD to the Iraqi Dinar digital, because they're already digital, that's why I don't know what article I believe, Mark. I've been talking about the digital dinar since June 8th when my sources told me about it, and we've been following it. In fact, the rate of but if you compare, there was nowhere it compared to USD. Somebody got in my chat and said on Coinbase, the RLUSD as compared to the Iraqi dinar is over $7. That's news to me. What do you think? So I'm just saying, what do you think? I don't know. So guys, all I know is I think we're closer than we've ever been. We're most certainly one day closer than we've ever been. Amen. Because this is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. You should be excited because the week's almost over. I'm certainly glad that it's Thursday. I'll be live early tomorrow around 7:30. Play for me. Bye.